So the first thing when you need to do when you're facing a difficult boss is to really kind of diagnose the situation. What is it in particular you find difficult? What are the behaviors that you are having that challenge you? What are the behaviors you need to navigate? And then you're going to have to do a little sort of internal sort of self-assessment. Why does this bother me? Blah, blah, blah. Like, get yourself recentered. What you don't want to do when you're dealing with a difficult boss is you don't want to react out of emotion, right? You don't want to react out of agitation or frustration or anger. So you've got to really kind of process your emotional state, get to a place where you can be calm and neutral, right? You don't want to be hijacked by your amygdala or your reptile brain, and to start thinking about what could be driving this behavior in them. What are their needs? What needs are they trying to resolve on their part? And what is it that I could do a little more of, a little less of, a little differently? And depending on what the difficult behavior is, will determine what your strategy is. The dealing with a micromanager is going to look very different than dealing with a ghost boss, or dealing with a workaholic boss is going to be a much different strategy than dealing with your ghost boss or your impulsive boss. So it's about kind of figuring out what those behaviors are and then finding strategies to actually navigate those behaviors. The thing about the difficult bosses is you probably aren't going to change them. The goal here is to try to figure out a way to navigate and work well with them. And you can actually create pretty good relationships with difficult bosses as long as you know how to A, not get hooked by their behavior, and B, kind of guide that behavior or work around that behavior in a way that works for you, for them, and the organization.